Thanks for engineering on the boards. R&E. So you got jokes, huh? You need some competition, huh? Fuck it, I'll do it. Look, first off, nigga, fall back. R&E, 2 clap, ran this for some time. Now look who wanna come back. Same nigga since D-Block oppression. I smoke that, the only nigga that stay true, the only one that stay fat.
Oh God, boy, ooh, breezy, get up, hey, whoa, yeah, hey, whoa, let me throw that setup.
Just realized my mic was on mute the whole time. What's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're on Mixer, go ahead and hit that follow button. Hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. And we're about to get into some Ultimate Team. I just got some new packs that I did. I was grinding all day today. And we're going to open up and see if we can go do some solo battles or do a solo championship. All right, let's see what packs we got to open, and let's go hit this up. All right, see, look, these are all the packs we got to open. Hold on. All right, hold on real quick. All right. If anybody's in the comment section, go ahead and tell me which packs you want to open. We should open up first. Well, let me show you what my team looks like right now. Alright, only new cards I got since the last time I streamed was on defense. I got Sean Taylor. And I got a Marshawn Lattimore. That's about it. I started show, and I got a Anthony Barr. And I'm starting Shazier so I can do that MUT Master challenge. So I can get up there. If y'all don't know what MUT Master is, you go over here to objectives. Is all this stuff right here. So Shazier needs to get all these stats. So you have to keep them in there. And then you can get some MUT Master task coins, whatever they call it. Yeah. And then this is the big thing, you know, like we had last year. And I've been trying to get all these passing yards. Knock those out, because running is really easy. The passing yards is the one that takes forever. Yeah, see, even the tackles are quick. Even the forced fumbles. All right. Let's go ahead and open up these packs. We got 24 packs. Just gonna breeze right through these. Knocking him out, knocking him out. Just going ahead and getting the higher overall with all of them because I already got people in these positions. The higher overall, the more training points you get. Try to save the best for last. Let's see what we got. Might as well get him. Oh, wait. Wow, he is slow. Wow. Man, there's a lot of good punters. Man, all that one is just quick sell. All of this. 1 gold. Wow. Probably don't need this guy either. Let's get the training points. Useless. And I just got that punter. We'll see how much he is up for auction. Captain tokens. Master Mutt. Let's do the training one. so these are players.
I'm going to Vince's house.
Oh, okay, yeah, Ron told me about it. Yeah.
Did Josh and Matt find out?
No, I don't think so. Alright, I already got a couple safeties. But I don't have an accurate quarterback. But I don't think I have a defensive tackle. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll upgrade the defensive tackle. I'll upgrade him real quick and make him my starter. 70 up to 78 should be fine. Already got Anthony Barr, but I can put Suggs on the line. Hold on, let me check Mutthead website real quick. Let's see if we can upgrade Terrell Suggs. Let's see if he even has one of those cards. Baltimore Ravens. Yep, he has a power-up card. And you probably need that card to go up higher. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get Suggs. Upgrade your team captain. Yeah. Oh, so who won?
Canelo.
Canelo won?
Yes, he did. You know how much of a sore loser Triple G was?
What did he do?
Left right after the match ended.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, y'all y'all heard that live on my YouTube. Man, Triple G lost and just left. Get that. Uh-oh, Captain Token. I'm gonna need this later on. What's up, Lace? Hey. Me too.
Ultimate kickoff. What?
What are y'all doing? Don't listen to your mom's desk over there, Lacey. Chicolo. That's a weird name.
Who's Chico?
Nothing.
Who's dog?
Oh, don't be trying to take
Yeah, you're saying who stole it.
See, as you be trying to take it. Don't worry about who dollars they are. Alright, opening up the last pack. Oh, oh, okay, I thought that was something. Congratulations, you unlocked Mutt Master Upgrade Token. Ooh, I can upgrade Shazier just one. Alright, let's upgrade him that one bit. Let's see.
This man, what up? This man,
All right, let's go ahead and text our skills on the online game. Probably going to find another pay-to-play player, but who cares? Lacey ain't tired? Well, you should lay down and watch your show. And did you return off the light in your room? Okay. What's up? You got a mic? Lacey, don't bang that. You got a mic? Hello?
Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone.
Man, those are some nice uniforms.
This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Come on now, let's go.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Hey, ram. Sunday.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And
it's a touchdown.
Oh, I had him.
Randy Moss, 39
right
yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
What?
It's going the other way. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Michael Strahan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and long for Vic. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Great 15, great 15.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this will be a touchdown.
Right there.
Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Eagle, eagle. Eagle, eagle.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Shedding through the defense, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Vick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Leave the guy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football.
And he will have a touchdown.
Come on.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Bedtime, dude.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. First down, Vic. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Let me get the ball. Come on, let's
It's been
go.
my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go! Hey, let's go!
Here we go. It's Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. This offense, this results in 6.
Almost had the interception. That was so
3
close.
touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eagle, eagle.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vic. It's caught left side by Cooks. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, let's go! On. 90! On.
A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey!
This will be the final play of the half. Vic.
Where are you throwing to?
Incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Vick goes play action. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again they run with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed go for it. Vick got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Vick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So
on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go, great.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going, and he will
Why
score.
didn't I go
It's
all
a
the way
touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Vick. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd.
Wait a minute. His linemen were pretty fast. Yeah, I gotta keep practicing.
What an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Lefty.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Come on now. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the... Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. They'll give it to him up the middle. And it's a touchdown.
Give me a lucky fumble. Let's
His
go.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Wait,
from the shotgun, it's Vic. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. Shrugs him off. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Ricky Williams, 77 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning
I gotta
widely
give you
on your
70s off my
sideline.
team.
I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment.
Why is he not jumping to get the ball?
Interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him. And
he's taken down.
The play fake is terrible. No one blocks.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play a regular head-to-head match.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Let's play a regular head-to-head match. Let's get one win out of here. And remember, I told y'all I was going to go ahead and check out the Vikings this time. Double check their roster, see who I'm going to use her with. I mean, yeah, the Vikings. Alright, let's see what I can do with a regular team. No one has no souped up players and stuff. Everybody's equal. Well, per se equal. I like playing the defensive side of the ball. If I had good players, I'll be able to hold stuff down. But I can't with those 77s. And people have, you know, 88s as 10 overall points above, so. But at least it wasn't like the last game I had where the guy kept hitting hit stick and my guys weren't holding the ball the whole time. But I was moving the ball a lot better that time, though. Looks like everybody just wants to play mutt on here. Oh, here we go, finally. Hopefully I don't gotta worry about this guy quitting and then have to start this search all over again.
This place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's see what we can do over here.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he couldn't
Diggs, hold on to the
through
ball.
contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Take it in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Speaking of Julio, he had a big game week 1, 169 yards, but in the end, almost had that play to win it, but he did not. That's probably what's going to stick with him.
What was it that was said a long time ago by a former Major League Baseball Hall of Famer? It's deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
But that's what it felt like. It looked like almost the exact same play. It felt like the same end zone. This time, instead of the ball going through his hands, came down a few feet out of bounds. But there's just something about Julio Jones in the red zone that the Falcons have to figure out if they want to get back into their winning ways.
Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it? And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
He can't jump like
Matt
2
Ryan,
feet.
keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Sherrills. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cook able to escape. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Cook. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Cousins to throw it.
What?
And
Come
incomplete.
on.
Disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
22!
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
What the hell?
And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. 30. 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
What the hell?
Justin Hardy with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Two. Hey, flipper.
They'll indeed go for it. It's
Oh my God! What is he throwing?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Down right around the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan letting one go deep for the... And this is caught.
Come on, y'all, all right there.
Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The guy is in his zone.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Offside caught by Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Rhino!
From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's
every
Morgan.
time he gets the
And he'll be
ball,
brought
they
down
stop.
just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go ahead.
Cousins again. He's got the connection over the
Where is he
middle.
going?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Go ahead.
Right there. 54
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll throw again. Cousins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now here we go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Move.
89. Watch 89.
Gun.
Cousins on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
4 down.
Again, it's Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen.
Come on, Diggs.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Gun.
Brian wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Ryan. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell on YouTube, and hit that follow button on Mixer.